Hey guys, and welcome to Mr. Kevin's STEM session. Today, as you can see, we're going to be talking about islands and landforms and maps. Maps show us where things are located on Earth. Physical maps can show us specific landforms, such as mountains, rivers, lakes, things that we need to cross to get from one location to another. Political maps can tell us what states border states. Same thing with cities, same thing with countries. And weather maps can tell us what weather we are going to see, or weather patterns we're going to see in our country and across the world, so we know how to predict that weather. But before we get started, I want you to be on the lookout for the following words. So today's vocab word chart is the following. Hopefully you can see. We have maps. We're going to be on the lookout for all these words throughout today's lesson, and at the end we're going to define all these. So for the first vocab word is maps. M-A-P. The second one is landforms. L-A-N-D-F-O-R-M-S. The next one is physical map. P-H-Y-S-I-C-A-L, physical map, M-A-P. Then we have political maps. P-O-L-I-T-I-C-A-L, political, and map, M-A-P. The fifth word we're going to learn today is weather map. W-E-A-T-H-E-R is weather, and map is M-A-P. Then we're going to learn about mountains. M-O-U-N-T-A-I-N-S. Then we're going to learn about some oceans. So ocean, O-C-E-A-N, ocean. Then island, I-S-L-A-N-D. Our ninth word today is coast, C-O-A-S-T. And the last word we're going to learn is globe, G-L-O-B-E. So make sure you are listening and observing these words, because we're going to define them at the end, and then these are going to be in our vocab. All right? Before we get started on our lessons, we need the following materials. We are going to need crayons. I suggest crayons over markers this time, just because it might bleed through the paper. So grab your crayons, a pen or pencil. We're going to need a few sheets of blank paper. 2 or 3 would be fine. We are going to need glue or tape, whichever you prefer. Construction paper, or any colored paper that you guys have. And some fabric. Now, if you don't have fabric, you can just grab random things like a shirt, a blanket, socks, whatever. We are going to need the following colors. Like these two, these are just 2 shirts. We are going to need green for the earth, grass, and all that type of stuff. We're going to need blue for water. We're going to need brown for mountains. You can also give me yellow and red too as well. So again, we need blue, green, brown, yellow, and red. They could be multiple shades of green, anything. We just need those colors. Okay? Just to review, we're going to need a pen or pencil, tape or glue, construction paper, regular paper, and some crayons, and our fabric. Pause here to gather those items. Once you have all those items together, unpause and we'll continue the lesson. Now that you gathered all the items, put them aside and we'll come back to them a little bit later. Now, I want you to close your eyes and imagine a tropical island. Okay? Now I want you to speak out loud with your eyes still closed. What do you see? What can you hear? Do you smell anything? Now on this imaginary island that you are picturing in your head, what else do you see? Do you see friends and family? Do you see toys? Do you see buildings? Now, let's picture a landmass. I'm assuming on a tropical island, you're on a beach, so we're going to see some sand. Are there trees? Do you see some mountains? What about a waterfall and a river? Is it surrounded by a lake or an ocean? Now I want you to open your eyes. Now that we just pictured this beautiful tropical island in our heads, I want us to actually bring it to life. We're not physically going to go there. It's not in the budget. But we're going to draw it out. But we have our paper. I'm going to tell us we're going to need a certain amount of colors. So you're going to need your crayons, your pen, and your paper for this part. So like any good map, there's something called a key or a legend. And that's usually on the bottom right or bottom left. It could be at the top, but normally they're at the bottom right or left corner. And it tells you what these symbols mean on the map. We're going to make a simple one for now. So what I'm going to do is I want you to grab your green crayon and your piece of paper. And just here in this little corner, we're going to make a little color swatch, like a little color square in green. Just like that. Okay? And we're going to write land in the same color. Just like that. L-A-N-D. So that means anything on this map that is this color, which is green, is land. Okay? Our next color, we're going to grab brown. Really can't tell that, can you? Brown. Do the same thing, make a color swatch. Just like so. And write mountain. That's M-O-U-N-T-A-I-N. Mountain. And again, the brown. Anything that's brown on this map will represent mountains. The next one we're going to get, if I could find it, that is not, okay, is blue. I'm having trouble finding blue in my crayons. There goes my brown. So we're going to grab a blue crayon and do the same thing. Make a color swatch. And write water. Like so. So for this one, we only need 3 because we're going to make a simple map just so you can get the idea. So we have green, land. Anything that is brown is going to be a mountain. Anything that is blue is going to be water. So that tropical island that we pictured already, let's just draw that out from a bird's eye view. That means looking down from the sky. So let's just draw a simple little island. I'm going to go over mine just so you can see it a little bit. Like so. You can color it in a little light. Don't go too dark. So this is my island. Now an island is surrounded by water. So everything around this island is water. I'm just going to draw little waves, like so, and just give a quick shading. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to be making a couple maps today. Okay, like so. So right now, we only have a green section, which means land, and a blue section, which means water. Most lands do have mountains. So somewheres, wherever you want on your map, you're going to draw a mountain. And you can just draw a little triangle, like so. I'll show you. Kind of like I'm going to make mine right here. And I made a mountain. You can make a few of them to make a mountain range.